Welcome back to the Ultimate Griddle Show.
Today we are putting down on the 5-burner Ultimate Griddle, one of our all-time favorites,
A Cuban sandwich, also known as a Cubano.
Good job, Brett. Your Spanish is fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and dig on into this one. As we get on and move into this one, we've got the groceries. Brett, what are we throwing into this one?
So we've got this Cuban bread right here. To us, the star of the show is this amazing mojo pork that Adam and I make. We feel like we've perfected it. We are using yellow mustard, dill pickle, hamburger pickle chips. We've got tavern ham, and we've got Swiss cheese and butter for a little kiss of flavor.
So while Brett's taking care of the dog, I will go ahead and mention we prepped the mojo just a little bit ago. We grabbed a pork loin at the store. Brett prefers a pork butt, but I'm like, we don't need that much. We just grabbed this loin. It's 2 loins in one package. We got it, and Brett just cut this up. We went ahead and threw this into the pressure cooker. For the mojo, it's pretty basic. We go ahead and we use sour orange juice. This is something we find here in Florida, readily available. If you can't find it, you can actually replace it with orange juice, or half orange juice, half lime juice, or as Brett likes to use, he uses vinegar with orange juice instead, or a little bit of lime juice. But do it to taste. We use our usual suspect seasoning. We use this rather heavily, and some oregano, some dry oregano, and that's about it that goes in this one. Oh, excuse me. Olive oil and garlic. Instead of garlic cloves, we are using this garlic paste. It's more concentrated, so heavy on the flavor, but man, it delivers a punch in such a good way. This mojo, we said it cooked for about 2 hours, right, Brett?
Yep.
2 hours, and it was shred ready. Now, typically when we do Cuban,
it was shreddy.
It was shreddy to go. Typically with the Cuban, you're going to be on a more sliced pork, but we use a shredded pork, works just well. Also, I can typically down in the Orlando area pick up Cuban rolls. Here where Brett is up closer to Gainesville area, they don't have the Cuban rolls, so we went to Publix and I was able to get a Cuban bread, which we just cut down. It's still gonna give us the same flavor.
So here we go, just gonna start tossing the ham on. Of course, the ham is already cooked. We're just heating it up.
So not gonna take long at all. We're just gonna go ahead and flip it. Again, this is just to kind of heat it up. So there are some sugars, obviously, in this tavern ham. So that's the design we're seeing there on the griddle. We'll go ahead, but that's gonna clean up super nice afterwards. Not that big a deal. But Brett, that was all we needed to do on that. So I'm gonna pull this ham off to the side. So definitely more butter than we needed, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. I've never heard anyone complain about too much butter, Adam.
Right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set this piece down right there, and then you put the bottom there, and I'll take the tops for now.
And then for this build, we're thinking Swiss cheese on the bottom so that it can start getting the melt.
So it's a very simple build, it's a very simple process, a very simple sandwich that packs incredible flavor.
It is one of my favorite sandwiches. Definitely top 3 to 5, if not the top 1.
All right. Hamby next. Hamby Pamby.
Nice.
The hot ham is a little bit too much for Brett.
Yes, the top ones were not as bad because, well, they were away from.
So Brett, looks like we're gonna have some snacking ham.
Snacking ham is always good.
And so there's our pork. Like we said, usually you want sliced pork. We're going with our mojo
shredded pork.
Shredded pork.
Because it's shreddy to go.
And you gotta pile that high, which Brett is doing very well. There we go.
Are you happy with this all?
Oh, I'm fantastically happy.
Well, I'm not getting stuff over here.
And this is it. This is all that goes on there. Now, some like a deli mustard. We prefer just a yellow mustard.
Yep.
Are those spiritual pickles?
They're very holy.
They're super holy. What gives? Where's the middle? Are these donut pickles? Well, I'm gonna come in with the mustard.
Adam's giving it the mustard.
You can use as much or as little as you like. Yep. And then that one, my dude,
goes
right there.
Here?
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Who invited you? So we are laying the heavier press, and Brett's giving a press because these are Cuban pressed sandwiches. So there you go. You can see how it's, and the bread is dense, and it will kind of press and make it a thinner sandwich. All right, Brett, we can actually flip it and get the other side.
You think?
Yep. Oh, man. Like how flat that one got? There you go. Press the other side.
Look at this. It's very impressive.
Wow, this guy. Also, shout out to Pit Boss with the griddle shovel. This thing's coming in clutch.
The grub shovel, which by
Grub
the way
shovel,
has
it's
come in clutch more times than we thought that it would, especially this early on.
Yep. There we go.
Look at that.
Well, there it is.
In all its glory.
And our apologies. We knew that the GoPro, the camera that we use, does overheat if it gets too close to the griddle for too long. We were also mesmerized by the food. Once we did the flip, it did overheat. So we only got part of that. We didn't get the rest of it, but you got the footage. You get the gist.
Yes.
And it's amazing. All we got left to do is eat.
And I'm here for that.
I'm here for it as well. Brent, like we say, it can look amazing.
These look absolutely amazing.
Like we say-
welcome to Cuba.
Bienvenidos a Cuba.
The sandwich.
That was invented in Tampa. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It is true. It's in Tampa. But like we say, it can smell amazing.
Oh. Can I get a smell? Yeah,
Smell,
that
yeah, you can.
pork.
That
Oh
mojo.
my stars.
But if this doesn't taste amazing, this is all for naught.
Cheers.
I'll eat to that,
My brother.
The crisp on that bread. This might be my best yet. You got to try a Cuban on your griddle for sure.
So make sure you like and subscribe and follow this channel for more content just like this.
And we'll see you next time on
The Ultimate Griddle Show.